What is going on, guys? So today is an amazing day. We got super nice weather out here. So let's do some shit to the cars. I know we've been working on soda stuff for a little bit, and today we're actually going to get to working on the Eclipse again. So as you guys saw in the making of the list video, we got some work to do on the rear end. One of those is installing a spoiler. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. So we've got to drill some holes so we can fit the spoiler on and see what it's going to look like with everything installed. So let's get into it. But first, I just want to say, I've been showing this spoiler for probably like 2-3 videos now, and not one of you guys has said anything about it. Now, I don't know if you guys just haven't seen it or haven't been paying attention or something. I'm not going to say I'm mad. I'm not going to say I'm disappointed, but I'm kind of hurt. You guys really think I'm going to be putting something like that on the car? Nah. So in one of the paint videos, you guys might have seen a box. And in that box came this. The only acceptable spoiler to put on a Mitsubishi Eclipse to make it not look fucking ricey as hell. This is a GSX spoiler. This is actually a remake of it because it's kind of hard to find real ones nowadays. But this is actually a super nice one I got from octanemotorsports.com. I'll link it down in the description. They've got a bunch of aftermarket parts and stuff for cars. And you guys can see all the holes pre-drilled on it, all completely ready to just be put on. Now, this is going to be going on the car, not the Evo spoiler. The Evo spoiler is for something else. I'll let you guys in on that once that project comes around. So let's get to installing the actual spoiler this time. Next time, don't let me get away with something like that, because if you guys do, I'm going to keep pushing it, and I'm going to keep actually doing ricey ass shit to my cars just to make sure that you guys are paying attention. This is what's actually going on the car. Let's do it. Alright, so the spoiler actually came with this little card that's got a bunch of little holes on it, a bunch of little strips, so we can locate the holes that we need to cut in the trunk. So I'm going to go ahead and get these taped on the spoiler so that we can put it on the hatch and get our holes marked. We got our strips located, we can go ahead and put it on the car. Alright, so I've got the spoiler completely measured out exactly where it's supposed to be. All the gaps are the same on both sides. I've got the strips taped down onto the body. So now I can just carefully take the strips off of the bumper. And hopefully that will transfer the holes to exactly where they should be. So as you can see, all the strips are laid down and the holes are where they need to be to mount the spoiler. So I'm going to go ahead and get those center punched and drilled out. Alright, so we are officially done drilling the first holes. Now I have to go ahead and drill through the second layer of steel. I'm going to go ahead and lift the hatch just to make sure that there's nothing sitting there that I need to avoid. But once I get the second layer drilled through, I'm going to have to open up the bottom hole so that I can actually fit a socket up to get the bolts in. But after that, the spoiler should be ready to bolt up. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the hatch up and start getting to work on the bottom side. Alright, so we got holes showing through on the bottom side. So I'm gonna go ahead and make those bigger so we can put a socket in them. Alright, so I got the first 2 holes drilled and relieved to be able to fit bolts in. You can kind of get an idea of how the wing fits. We're about there. And I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of the holes and get this thing bolted down all the way. So I'm taking a little break from the spoiler because my buddy Matt's here with his Sentra. This thing, just got it painted and it looks like so fucking good. Like, look at how fucking nice that paint is. This was like professionally done though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Nice little SR20 turbo, GTIR, right?
Yeah.
Fucking individual throttle bodies. Fucking crazy shit.
Yeah, and I actually wiped down some of the engine bay too.
Yeah.
It looks a lot better.
It looks clean. It looks clean for sure.
And then I need to, I gotta do the valve cover still, and then I painted my wiper arms today and stuff, so I mean, it's, you know.
You still haven't installed them though.
No. I drove one time and regretted my decision not to have wipers on it.
Yeah.
But that's, you know. And I'm too scared to clean anything. I just don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I just am like
one little measly water spot.
Dude, I don't know.
All right, so we're gonna take this thing out. We're gonna try to get the tune a little bit better because we're gonna take this out with the GTRs here coming this weekend. So that'll probably be Tuesday's video if you guys see it. But we got the laptop here. Get some fuel tables run up and see what we can do.
Try not to blow a vacuum cap off this time.
Try not to blow an apex seal.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what that's like.
It's not fun.
No.
But luckily, we don't have a chance of blowing an apex seal.
No,
so.
we don't. Or for a while,
no,
by the looks of it.
No matter, oh, fuck you, dude. You gotta fucking go there. You gotta fucking go there.
I couldn't help it.
I was making a fucking joke and you made it fucking real.
I did.
Ouch.
Ouch. Things we just don't talk about.
Well, now it's on video for everybody on YouTube
to see. That's great. We'll just blame it on the clutch adjustments not quite working.
Yeah, of course. Fucking Jiffy Lube is hiring, dude.
Oh, hey, shit.
I should go apply there.
I'll go apply there.
Bro, that STI wants it.
Oh, yeah, let him have it.
Yeah, that thing would have killed you.
Yeah, this is not the race car, you know.
No, not at all. Oh, fuck, dude. That thing's fucking fast. Holy shit, that thing's fucking quick.
Yeah, that's only the second time the tires have chirped in this fucking
Damn.
thing. That's not bad.
Dude, I hate you. Why do you have 2 cars that are fucking stupid faster than my car? Oh my god. What's fucking rattling around?
I got my adjustment wrenches in there. Fucking boost controller and my fucking blow-off valve and...
Came prepared this time, I see.
Yeah.
So Matt asked if I wanted anything from the 7-Eleven. You already know I got him to give me some of them hot fries. Look at that.
You don't shop when you're hungry. Too many shit looks good. Like, what the fuck was I doing?
Nice. Hell yeah. So we're back at my place. Got the fuel tables cleaned up a little bit on that guy. I think that I've got a little other stuff to do, so I'll probably come back to you guys tomorrow to finish off the spoiler. I still got a lot of work on that thing. So next clip will be tomorrow. Say later, Matt.
See ya.
Alright guys, so we are back at the shop, and of course, we're back with some problems. Not anything major this time, but I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Right now, if you can see, the spoiler doesn't actually sit flush. So the mounting surface on the spoiler looks like it's pretty flat and not really rounded to the contour of the hatch. which is not a huge deal. I think that I might be able to just sand down the inside of that and contour it to actually fit the hatch a lot better. So I think I'm going to go ahead and work on that. I've got all the holes completely drilled and ready to accept the bolts for it. Now I just got to get it to fit a little bit better and we'll be good. I got the holes drilled all the way through the hatch. These I'm going to cover with some weather strip tape to make sure that they are nice and watertight. This one still fits one of these little grommets into it, so I can go ahead and just clip that in, and it's super nice factory. So I think I'm going to pull the whole thing off and then start shaving down the sides a little bit and hopefully make it fit a little bit better, fit the contour of the hatch a little bit better, and I'll be done. This thing will be one step closer to being on the road. So let's go ahead and take it off and get that done. Alright, so it took a lot of work. I'm still not quite done yet because I think that I might have to start filling this side in a little bit, because I don't want to take too much off of this to where it'll ruin the structural integrity of the wing. But it's fitting exceptionally better. I think that I'm still probably going to work it a little bit to try to get that gap a little bit better and make sure that it's not like trying to flatten out the hatch. But it's better than it was. It's better than it was. I think this is where I'm going to leave this episode. So if you guys want to see more of this project, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. It really does help. And I'll see you guys next time. So before you guys bounce, I did make a little bit of a breakthrough on all of the painting stuff and what actually went wrong. So if you guys saw the last video, you know that I painted all of Soda's body kit and it didn't exactly come out as well as I'd hoped. Now I did let you guys know about a couple things that were wrong with my setup, but I didn't actually find the main issue until today. So I've been messing around with my paint gun. This is the Spectrum HCE from Harbor Freight that I've been using to paint all this stuff, and I figured out why the finish came out so shitty. So if you guys can see, here's the setup I have. I have the desiccant filter to a regulator. So that regulator was set to about 30 psi, which is what the gun says that it should be getting. As you can see, those droplets are fucking huge. And honestly, it isn't getting atomized as well as it should be. Now this is just water in here for just testing, and I might have figured out what did it. So if you guys see the way that I had it set up, I had the desiccant dryer as the last thing before the gun. So that means that all of the regulated air would have had to go through the dryer first before it got to the gun, which is the issue. I'm gonna put you guys down and let you guys see what the difference is. So just remember this spray pattern. That's 30 psi. So now I've swapped to having just the regulator directly attached to the gun. Now what this is doing, this is eliminating the blockage that the desiccant filter was creating in my air supply line. So if you guys can see, I'm actually a little low. I'm not even at 30 psi yet. Right about there is 30 psi, and look at this pattern. As you guys can probably see, that's a lot more air coming out. Now I think that what's happening is that the desiccant filter was actually causing so much of a restriction that 30 psi were not actually getting into the gun. So therefore, the gun was not atomizing the paint well enough. And that's actually what kind of caused the issues of the paint going on really thick, because you can see the droplets are coming out super, super big. And to try to account for that, I'm laying it on a lot thicker to try to pretty much connect all the dots. And that's what messed the whole paint job up. Now, knowing this, I'm actually really stoked to try my next project, because I think that it's gonna come out way better, considering the fact that now my paint gun is actually working the way that it's supposed to. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time.